If you're like me and you're trying to find the best gaming custom ROM for your phone, being frustrated and all, guess what? I think I might have found a solution in DerpFest. DerpFest just might be the key. Now, I downloaded two versions of DerpFest, okay? Android 14 full custom ROM and then the Android 16 GSI. Now, I'm going to be focusing more on the GSI first of all. The video is divided into two parts. Now, as usual, make sure that your phone is on fast boot mode, okay? You press your volume down key and your power button at the same time, and then you're in fast boot. Now, we have to check our device, make sure that the device is properly connected by typing fast boot devices. Okay, now that our device ID is there, the next thing we're going to want to do now is to boot into, fastboot D. Obviously, we are flashing a GSI, okay, dynamic system and all of that. So that will be fast boot, reboot, fast boot. And when you hit enter, it will take you all the way down to fastboot D. Now we have to check and see also once again if it is properly connected. Now, with that in mind, the next thing we are going to want to do now is that we are going to remove the system. We already had MIUI there before, but maybe you guys didn't see it. So fastboot erase system is supposed to remove the system from our device. Now, once that has been done, we are going to have to disable verification, verity checks, avoid AVB verification, just to make sure that, we can go into the system without problems. Okay, so we are going to be working with fastboot space -- disable - verity. Okay, then you hit another space and then you have -- disable - verification space flash VB meta, and then where you have your VB meta located, you copy, or should I say drag and paste, drag and drop in my own case. Now you have to make sure that the VB meta, if you don't have a patched VB meta, okay, you can use the VB meta from your fastboot ROM. Now my phone is Joyous, okay, and I have mine in my images folder, which I'm going to show you right now. I kept mine in my local disk. So if you go to images, you can easily find VB meta. Okay, you scroll up totally and then you see VB meta. So what I did was copy mine and put mine in my platform tools folder. Yeah, it's very, very important to have your platform tools folder. Now, since I have mine there, I'm going to hit enter. That means that all checks, security checks or whatever, have been disabled. Now, the next thing to do now is to delete logical partition of product A. Now, the reason you are doing this is so that you can have enough space. Yes, I'm flashing a vanilla build of GSI because, the ones that have Google apps tend to be quite hefty, can go up to 4 gigabytes. I think the Miku UI Google Apps GSI I downloaded before had a hefty size after extraction, close to 5 gigabytes. Okay, and this one after extraction came to around 3 gigabytes. Yeah, so fastboot delete - logical - partition space product _ A will do the trick. And then the next thing to do now is to flash system. Okay, make sure that your system image, what you want to flash, or in my case, DerpFest, is located in your platform tools folder, just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to let the whole thing run through now, and then I'll be back. All right, so now that that is done, the next thing we are going to do is hit fastboot -W. The reason for this is to erase user data, remove anything that might have been left after flashing the GSI system. Okay, once that is done, then you then hit fastboot reboot. Okay, so that will take you into the GSI proper. Now we have our usual Me logo. Very soon. Oh, there it is. DerpFest. Wow, the color is catchy. I ain't gonna lie to you. The color is actually catchy and I like it. Now, I think I've flashed DerpFest ROM before, though not on either my Mi A3 or this current one. I think on the Redmi Note 8, if I remember correctly. And the DerpFest writing here was white. Yes, not this colorful. I mean, when we flash the custom ROM, we'll see it. So yeah, we are in the system now, and we should see the, wow, orange. Okay. The last one I tried to flash, the last GSI Android 16 GSI I tried to flash, that is the Project Infinity X custom GSI, the 3.3 update. It didn't go through per se. Yeah, because I flashed it, it's worked, it's booted. I saw the boot animation. I got to the lock screen. Yeah, it got stuck on the lock screen and I couldn't do anything. So I couldn't post that video because it didn't work out. Now we've got an Android 16 custom ROM here. Now I guess this one works because it is actually an official build, an official GSI that is available for people to use on the DerpFest website. Okay, now in the description, you see the link to both the GSI builds and the custom ROM. So anyone you want to use, you can pick, and there you go. So now we are in the system. As you can see, things are a bit still shaky, but Android 16, quick settings is up there. And yeah, depth first customizations. Okay, look at it, the same standard stuff you usually have. I have a feeling like this one is not going to be as much as that of CR Droid, Project Infinity X, and all of that. But Android version is 16. Okay, for more information, you can see on YouTube. Depth first version 16. I guess it follows the Android versions, so we know which is which. Now, moving on, Android 16, like I said, moving on, let us check out some very, very interesting things about this. Oh, yeah, you can see there it says, do you know this is currently an official build of DerpFest? Yeah, shows you that maybe this is why the thing is actually working. Now, let's check out some important things here. There are some sweet things here that we should check out, okay? And since it's a GSI, we have to check and make sure that some of the things there are actually working. Okay, let's see. I guess we should increase the volume, test out the ringtone first of all. Let's see if it's going to work. Well, I guess you can say that did not age well at all. It's That was quite terrible. But I mean, I guess most of these GSIs usually have a treble droid settings where you should be able to try to have some sort of fix or whatever. But I'll check. I think there should be a treble droid settings over there. But let's check out the camera. The camera is one good thing here. Let's check it out. Okay, let's see. First shutter. Okay. Allow. Oh, okay. Okay, the camera is not so bad. Now let's check out the video. Okay, video is looking good. Video is looking good. Now let's check it out on the gallery. Okay, video is looking good. Now, the thing now is this, with the sound and all of that, I don't know if, the way the sound is sounding, yeah, I don't know if it's going to make sense, but let's record something with my voice. So that did not work at all. That was terrible. But we have treble settings here. Let's see if it's going to make a bit of a difference. Now we have a lot of settings here from system updates all the way going down. Now, since I'm not connected to the internet, I don't know if there's a system update available. Now, let's move on to the next settings, Qualcomm settings. Oh, there are some audio things there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, disable audio volume. Okay, to fix distortion. Let's try it out and see if it's going to fix the distortion, especially with the audio from the ringtone. All right, so that worked. Let's now check out the video. See if maybe what I've listened to, what I recorded earlier will make a sound. I had to bump that thing up to 1,000 on the audio front and I still couldn't hear it clearly. Anyways, let us move on to audio settings. Let's check out Xiaomi settings. I don't know what DT2W is, but I'm sure it's something important. We have those settings. We have display settings. I'm sure these things are quite important, but since I'm not really a GSI person like that, I can't do so much. Now let's look at the general audio things that are available here. We have dynamic processing, loudness enhancer. Should we check it out? Yeah, let's do the loudness enhancer. Then we have dynamic bass boost. We have volume by NTP software. Oh, NXP, I guess. Qualcomm Technologies audio is there too. Mi Sound. It's been a while. I saw anything regarding Mi Sound. So all that's all there, and well, I guess that's all we need. All right, so you can try out other GSI settings that are currently available. There's a host of them, so when you flash, try them out. Right now, we have to move on to flashing the custom ROM. Now, since we have flashed the Android 16 GSI, it's time to move on to flashing the Android 14 stable custom ROM. Now, as usual, make sure your phone is on fast boot mode. Volume down and power button, holding them together will get you there. Now we type in fastboot devices to make sure that our device ID is vacant and obvious. And then since we want to flash our custom recovery, now since DerpFest is an AOSP build, obviously you are going to need a custom recovery that has FBE version 2 encryption. Now, since I have mine stored in my non-MIUI based folder, all I have to do is just select it, go back to CMD, move the tab a little bit, then drag and drop. Now, once that is done, I'm going to hit enter and then should write the recovery onto my phone and I should be good to go. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to type in the sweet words and then we'll have fast boot, reboot, recovery. Now, doing this is going to take me all the way down to my Orange Fox recovery. Now, there's a tendency that when I get to Orange Fox, I might be met with encrypted data, encrypted storage. But don't worry, I have a trick around it that I can show you and what you can do. Now, you see we have encrypted storage like I told you we have previously. Now, all you have to do is go to wipe, okay, advanced format data rather, and type in YES and then format. Now, once you've wiped all that encrypted data away, the next thing you have to do now is to reboot. Okay, you are going to reboot your recovery and then we should have Orange Fox back. So now we are here, you can see the Fox folder. The next thing you have to do now is to put your custom ROM onto your phone. In my case, I'm going to be copying from my non-MIUI based folder and putting it onto my phone. So let's just let's speed this up a little bit. All right, so now I have the ROM on my phone, and the next thing I'm going to do now is flash. So go to advanced wipe, Dalvik, cache, and data, okay? And then you hit wipe. So let's just go up as usual. So the ROM has been flashed and it has been set up. Now the next thing to do now is to get going. I mean, the main purpose of this video is to find out if DerpFest to be a good gaming custom ROM. Now, there's something I have to mention here. I cannot find a game mode or some sort of, something I'm going to use as an FPS counter. So I am sorry, we might not be able to have an FPS counter here. You see, I'm looking at the quick tiles, but I can't find anything FPS related at all. Yeah, at all. So it shouldn't be an issue though. I wish it would be there, but it shouldn't be an issue. So let's scroll up and let me turn off this dark theme. It's making me to be too reflective, if you get what I mean. Anyways, so like I said, this ROM is based on Android 14, which you will see in a bit. And let's see, I'm going to be testing out Bright Memory. That is the game I'm going to be testing out, and hopefully this ROM will end up being the best. Oh, and just a quick one, there is no file manager here. This thing doesn't even have Dolby. Ugh. Anyways, let's move on to the next video. Yes, Bright Memory Infinite. I chose Bright Memory Infinite because of its rendering properties. Now, when you are setting up the game for the first time, which I'm currently doing since I just installed it, you will see where it is talking about rendering, PSO rendering. Now, another game I know that has rendering is Genshin Impact, Tower of Fantasy, heavy games like that. Okay, but since this one is a bit more accessible to me, and I feel like it might be a bit lenient on that 720G processor that the Redmi Note 9 Pro has, I felt it would be better for me to go with this one. Okay, so it is installing the shader now. Any moment from now, we should get to the actual screen where the gameplay will take place. Now, since this phone it has a 1080p panel, I have a feeling like I should drop the rendering. Okay, I feel like I should drop the display to 720, which I'm going to do now. Now, I feel like 720 would actually be better. Yes, it might not give us the full 1080 experience, but just to see if maybe dropping it is going to make things a bit easier. So here I am dropping it to 720, and then I'm going to have to restart the game just so that the changes can take place. Now the game has been restarted, and if I quickly make my way to settings, you will see that the settings I had before, the one I changed, is still good to go. 720 on rendering and 90 on FPS. I don't know if that is actually legit, but all the same. Let's see. Now, I remember the first time I started playing this game, I loved the game because the game was actually not so bad. Now, comparing then and now, the gameplays are totally different. So I think that one is just called Bright Memory, and this one is called Bright Memory Infinite. Well, I don't know if there's a difference, but in the earlier one, you were fighting off lions and all of that, some crazy ass lions, but in this one, there's none of that. So let's try to enjoy the game. And remember, I'm sorry, but DerpFest doesn't have an inbuilt FPS counter. So I'm trying to see how we can get the best out of the game or the ROM without installing any external applications. So let's enjoy the game.
Fireworks set off. Meanwhile, we'll have decorated their homes with flowers and lanterns.
Hello? Director Chen. What's the matter?
Shelia, sorry to disturb you while you're off. It's an urgent mission from HQ. Each team member has been assigned a survey mission.
Yeah, I had to skip because I didn't want to make the video a bit too long. So basically, she's been assigned the game, she's been assigned a job, and she has to move. That's basically what it's about.
Shelia, according to info from the front lines, General Lin's unit has arrived at the scene.
General Lin?
The top dog at SAI. They say that tech-wise, even we here at SRO can't hold a candle. So if they showed eyes, that means there must be more to the situation than it seems. I've locked in the flight coordinates. We'll be arriving at the designated airspace in 10 seconds. Follow your instructions. Activate the warp drive. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
We've arrived in the target airspace. The sky is full of thick clouds, and we've got strong winds and lightning.
Everything is fine for the moment. No issues. In preparation to descent. Shelia, what's wrong?
The windshield has been destroyed. I'm going to eject. Director Chen, I managed to escape the aircraft. I can see a massive black hole up ahead.
Black hole. Understood. I'll inform the other team members. For now, find a safe place to descend.
Roger.
Shelia, General Lin's vanguard has been spotted near the drop site. I'm sending Wake your way for backup. Go rendezvous with him. As for that black hole, we don't have enough info. We're counting on your intel. According to satellite intel, General Lin's unit has already landed. Watch out. Shelia, this is Wake. I'm headed to your coordinates now. What's the situation?
I'm doing all right.
Okay, I'll contact you again later. Shelia, any anomalies with the black hole?
Swallowed up a whole mountain. But apart from the rain, there's nothing unusual over here.
The theory of relativity. The greater the mass of an object, the more it slows down the flow of time. That means the time in that area must have been fixed several hours ago. Shelia, you've got several hostiles headed your way.
Roger.
There might not be an FPS counter, but at least I think from this, it's actually good. You can actually use it, and well, if anything's to run by from my smile over there, it definitely is. See you guys in the next video. Take care.